Hey y'all, Tenami K-Man. Today I'm going to be reviewing the third episode of My Roommate is a Cat, and I gotta say, this episode was mighty fine. And I just love how this episode was able to make Haru much more likable than anticipated. And that's a feat because I already was loving Haru's personality in the previous episodes, but seeing her fleshed out more was adorable. I gotta give credit for that. And Subaru, I like how he also had a major breakthrough when it comes to growth, because I like how in this episode you finally see Subaru reflect on things, on how he never went traveling with his family, with his mom or dad, and they invited him multiple times, constantly, and then he feels regret that in the final time that they went to a trip before their bus crash, that he wasn't able to stop them, and all those swings, they were just sad. It was like, damn. And it kind of has realistic vibes too, because sometimes family members will invite you to do things, and then sometimes you don't want to do them, and then you regret it later for not doing them earlier, or for not doing them at all, before it's too late. So this episode kind of had those, it pretty much had those feelings, and it helped me feel more empathy for Subaru in this sad situation. It honestly makes you want to root for him even more. So this episode did great in making him much more likable now that we understand what he went through. And also enjoyed how in this episode you see him actually become more sweeter towards Haru after Haru licked him in the face, and you see him petting her and all that. And I like how he realizes on the inside too that he never really thought about the needs of other people. And I like how you see him at least slowly changing in that sense, because even though he didn't say in his inner monologue that now he's caring about more people, he's at the very least on the inside, at least on the outside, he's showing off through his actions that he's trying to care more about people. And in this case, Haru, even though Haru's not a person, it's a start because she is an animal. And so I like that. And you see him at least warming up to Kawasu too, when he pretty much told him that he can give food to Haru so that he can get closer. So all these scenes were sweet. It shows off every single moment where Subaru is becoming more outgoing. It feels like it's earned and justified. It isn't just given us in a silver platter that Subaru is sociable and all that. No, he has to go through trials and tribulations in order to become a better individual. And I like how this enemy's so far is chronicling his journey. So that's why I felt this episode had a lot of weight from the character standpoint, and obviously from Haru's standpoint too, because even though she had her funny antics, I did love the moment where she emphasized that she's going to protect Subaru and all that. That was also pretty sweet, and I loved it when she licked him, and then she liked it when Subaru was petting him. It just made their bond feel much more powerful between their human and animal, and I loved it. So that's why I thought I did phenomenal from the character standpoint. Thought it had just multiple moments. Even Kawasu, even though he didn't have a lot of moments in the episode, it was hilarious to see him in some scenes. And I'd say from a story standpoint, this episode was good. At the very least, I like how it showed off that even from the grave, Subaru's parents were looking after him as ghosts, and now that Haru's there to take care of Subaru, they think Haru, and I believe when they disappear, I think it's them just now being able to rest in peace, now that there's something that can take care of them and help him grow as an individual. So I liked that scene. Thought it was well done symbolically. So that's why I also thought I did well from a story standpoint. We made substantial progress in the Subaru and Haru relationship, and the art was on point. There wasn't a single sequence where I thought it was off model. Animation did its job, and there was some well-animated cuts here and there when Haru was jumping around. It looked really good. And as for my rating of this episode, I can't give it anything less than a 10 out of 10. Honestly, this episode was phenomenal. And as for what I'm going to do with the series going forward, in regards to this, whether I'm going to review and react to it, I'm going to pull the series on hold because a lot of things came up where it just kept on delaying my reviews and reactions and all that kind of jazz. But if this show ever gets confirmed that it's going to adapt the whole manga, then I'm definitely coming back and live reacting to the episode, to the other episodes, and any episodes of a possible season 2, if it ever gets confirmed for a full adaptation, because I really loved what I saw from this episode. It really made me feel emotional, but it's just that so late into the season, and with the odds of a season 2 seemingly low, because I haven't even seen it boost manga sales, I'm just going to put this on hold for now. And yeah, these are pretty much my thoughts on this episode. I thought this episode was exceptional. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on episode 3. Comment on your thoughts in the comment section below. Rate the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Subscribe for more. Alright, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.